Hello, hello, people. We are back with some more Bazaar. And we're sitting on 14 chests. So I figured why not actually start this run by opening 10. And if we get lucky here, perhaps that means the luck will follow in the run. And I think I have all of these. I might not have the skin, but kind of already have most of these items. But I think we are going to do some pig today. And I'm quite keen to do a square pig run. So like a regal blade, a crook. I have not had one on the channel yet, and there's something about regal blade that just feels so satisfying. Ooh, we get pushed in a similar direction, but that's the dog instead of the regal blade. So I think that's what I'm going to pick up. Dog scales whenever you sell those small items. I do prefer the regal blade because you can find the upgrades in the shops. Like when you go to a weapon shop, you can find the regal blade upgrade, whereas dog kind of wants you to go to gumballs and chocolates, which is not as effective as the actual shops. But another nice start is also a flail. 6 seconds, that's doing what, 48 damage, and it gets very nice if you find ways to buff it. If you can buff it with a Ganjo, if you can buff it with your level 2 skill, maybe you get strength or leftmost weapon as plus 20. It can also be a pretty good item. Then these other two small items are pretty rubbish, I'm going to be honest. Especially as starts, but even throughout the game, I don't think you really care for these two. So, let's do a dog. Perhaps we get a regal blade. Upgrade that at level 4. And we can still do a regal blade build. Can we beat the Viper? I think we can. And that's what I'm leaning towards. The other option is we go Haunted Kimono. And we grab a Silk. And then we aim to get non-weapon small items. Because then it will give us scaling on both of those. So maybe that's the play. Let's try that out. 1 and 3 to get the Silk. We did have a nice silk run on the channel, so go check that out if you haven't seen it. It was quite a powerful build. But yeah, seeing a lot of Pygmalions this meta. I think in my last Vanessa run with the Cutlass, I fought 3 in a row. And yeah, they are very strong right now. Fixer-upper. Definitely need some sort of direct or indirect nerf, I would say. And there we get the Silk Scarf. Do we go to Kina? Probably. We've got our 13 gold, and then we'll level up on the next event. Now this is a small item to sell for the dog. I mean, all of these are good, to be honest. I think I'll take all of them. Won't reroll, because we have so little money. We'll take the level up. I'm so used to going far right for the XP that I almost upgraded the healing on the bushel. And maybe just a flat 20 on the dog. The other option is to take the crit on it. And the crit's going to be better as the game goes on. But maybe just a flat 20 is good. It also synergizes a lot with, like I said, that flail early on. Maybe on day 2 we get a flail. We get a Jabalian longbow. There's a lot of items that can appreciate the plus 20. And there is a question of if we sell this already. So one option is to wait until we upgrade, or if we do upgrade the scarf. Because then we'll get more value from selling all these little items. Or we sell it now just for a little bit of early game strength. And I think I'll just sell this one. Just for a tad bit of strength. But maybe as we get closer to level 4, perhaps we hold off on selling the small items. So we've got a lighter with 5 burn. That might stack up Or will it... it will tick off. Okay. But they do have a pufferfish. The bushel will clear a little bit of the poison. I think 2 ticks, but it's going to start adding up. So I think it might be the poison that gets us. But Sandstorm could also change things up. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, we're looking like we're fine, and the Sandstorm will clear them.
I've got another salvo with me.
So yeah, I've been finding bushel, bronze or silver, fairly strong item for those first 2 or 3 days. But it's definitely not as strong as when it was the infinite meta. So one option here is actually lick it, and we get all the small items, which is great for boosting a bit of damage. And I think I prefer that over going to Kina. You'll hear me say a lot in my videos, I prefer to go to the shops at the end of the hours, when I have the most gold, and then I can spend it a bit more effectively. So I think let's take the boosts. And we could either grab some golden XP, or we go and just grab a small weapon. I think both are fairly solid. But I'll lean on experience. And, okay. Rogue Scrapper can be a bit hairy. I don't fight Borea all too often. So I'm not too sure exactly how strong Borea is. I think we maybe just take Mosquito, and then we don't have to sell any of our items. Let's do that. Mosquito does have Rush, which is quite nice. And of course the insect wings are pretty good. Crit is nice. So yeah, it has a lot of surprisingly nice items. It is a bit sad to see when Proboscis was an active item, it was very strong. And it was quite a... Of the infinites, I seem to like this one a bit more. I think Trebuchet was like my favorite kind of infinite. But Proboscis was not quite nice. And we don't see too many Proboscis builds these days. I'm thinking of going to Kev's Armory with the chance of maybe getting the Silk Scarf. But an income is also good. Okay, Bushel Upgrade Belt, Jabalian Longbow, these are all fairly strong items. But an early belt, huh? Maybe it's too early? It's quite a nice item. And it will synergize with the Jabalian Longbow, because you'll be at higher health, so you'll shoot a few more times. So I'm wondering if we get rid of Bushel, Belt, and Longbow. The nice thing about Belt as well is it is an item that can find itself into the late game. When you have stuff like Double Whammy, where you have a cane. And there are some other items that care about having a high max health. Yeah, it's complicated because the Bushel is also just a very strong item with all its healing. So we have to sell, and maybe we just take the greedy. I think this is maybe the greedier option, but it will eventually have a bit more strength as the days go on. I mean, maybe what the actual play was to not run the Silk Scarf right now and run the Bushel. I think that was actually better. So you would put the Silk Scarf in the inventory and run a Bushel still. So yeah, I should have maybe considered that. We'll grab bronze item. The bandages are pretty nice if you have a Ganjo, because you scale both the healing and the shield. But I don't think we're going to grab that. And we could just grab some free small items for a bit of scaling on the dog. Rightmost, so we'll give it to the longbow. And Yeah, free small items or maybe just a random skill. I think let's take the... Oh, I wasted 2. I did not realize, I thought I was going to click it and there was going to be another event to get it. But a bit of a wastage on my part. So I think for some early strength, I might actually just sell these now. Like I mentioned, we could wait for the upgrade. But I think let's try and win this fight. So, Proboscis, are we likely to run you? I don't think so.
You do see these tusks, right?
Okay, Vanessa, what do you have? Okay, scaling damage with a honing steel rifle. That could be a problem. Thankfully, they don't destroy anything with harpoon. And we hit back for 150 with this. Okay, we've won the fight. Very nice. I think maybe without the belt, they get me lower than... My health pool goes lower. I only get 2 strikes. Okay, 14 gold. It is enough to go see JJ. My cat is busy crying. What are you crying about? You're telling everyone on the video that you're sad. Are you hungry? I think she just wants attention. I'll put a picture up on the screen of what she looks like. So, JJ or a crate? Let's go JJ. Maybe we get like a briefcase. Maybe we get like an ATM or something. And these I'm not too interested in. We could take actually a piggy bank just to grab some small items. I think that's the play. Without a rewards card, I'm not the biggest fan of piggy bank, but I think given that we like selling small items, I'll grab it here.
If that doesn't work out for you,
We have no damage scalers right now, so I think Atlatl is just too weak. And it would sit in the inventory, I think, too long until we can scale it up. And I love economic seminars, so let's grab that. Ooh, nice upgrades. And who do we want to fight? Probably Aetheryte. I think we take Aetheryte without too much trouble. And I'll hold off on selling until we can upgrade the silk.
The sparks! They're everywhere!
Now, I'm not the biggest fan when it hastes this item, because then it gets, Aetheryte gets 4% crit on everything, which can sometimes bite you in the butt. But I think we'll be okay. And what are we looking to hit? I mean, force field is not too bad if we scale the scarf up to really high numbers. But rigged is also fantastic.
Power outage!
We maybe shield too slowly for barbed wire to really matter. So we got rigged, very strong item. Strong skill, I should say. And yeah, I think we go silk, and we can now start selling all these small items. And we get sort of a double benefit out of it. And we just need to find a... We just need to find a medium item to slot in here. So I'm thinking let's go to Kev. Maybe you find the scarf upgrade. But also getting that income early does feel good. Yeah. Let's go to Kev now. And we get the belt upgrade alongside a signet ring. So I like all of these. So let's sell. Can buy both. And we won't sell that just yet in case we see Barcoon. Fortunately, it's Midsworth. But it might be a case where we actually grab the chocolates because we don't have money and we get some good scaling. So I think let's do that. And I'll sell this now for the strength. And we'll grab chocolates. Just the bronze ones because we need the money for better things. Okay, it's a bit sad we didn't get to fill out our board, but maybe I run a medium instead. Shouldn't matter too much, but
Are you sure? Noticed I'm huge?
what have you got? You've already got the crow's nest, huh? Or the cutlass. That's probably a victory for them, I think. Especially with the honing seal. So this is looking very similar to our last run with Vanessa, so if you want to see us crush it with a cutlass build, go check that one out. But yeah, sadly not enough damage to one-shot them. They scale up, they heal all the damage we do. And we just get chopped to pieces. But I think we're in a good spot. I would just like to get a bit better income. Because if we're doing all this buy-selling, we need the income to actually buy-sell. So let's go to JJ.
And sometimes I sell stuff.
Small item for dog, but it's not non-weapon, so I might pass. And I don't think I'll reroll.
Maybe if I got better goods.
And tools. So tools can have crook. And given that we 4 medium items, I think we have to go look there.
What's up? Come on in.
And we found the crook. So let's grab hatchet. It is
Bucket
free.
saved my life.
And
You
let's
just
sell
never
it.
know.
I don't know if we can... Can we buy both?
See ya.
We can buy both. Okay.
Bet you'll be surprised when that comes
But
in.
we are a little bit poor is the sad thing. So Crook is giving us some good damage now, but the problem is it's not that great with a scarf because it's not getting the damage bonus. Same thing with a belt. So we either need to pivot out of maybe the scarf and yeah, or eventually if we scale the scarf and the dog enough, we get out of Crook. Now, are we strong enough to fight Hydra Dude? It's scary because his crit does start building up. His crit and his damage. Whereas I don't feel amazingly strong, but let's go fight it. You know, we just got the Crook. I think we should be triple hitting. So once we triple hit, that's 270 damage. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I did lose this fight in one of my other videos, and I think it was because the piranha was scaling up, getting so much crit as well. It just hit like a truck. Because it also has that double damage crit effect. So when you slow, we gain some damage. Okay. Not too crazy, but it strengthens any sort of slow pickup. I think I'll just take left-handed. We don't have any healing items, and the 10 gold, while it is nice, I think let's just grab damage.
There are a lot of steps in this staircase.
And I'm gonna put it on the Crook just because it fires a second faster. But also keep in mind, maybe a slower item has a ton of crit, and then you might put on the slower item. We'll go to the seminar. My cat is going crazy. She's playing with herself and going crazy. Okay. Sheesh. Economic seminar just feels like it gives me such good stuff. Maybe too strong of an event. So we could go to Barcode. And we get 2 money from selling these. Or we just pick up extra chocolates for skating. I would like an ATM from Barcoon. But I think let's grab this skating. And yeah, just grab the cheap ones to keep our money. Sell all of these for the power. And yeah, I think we are in a decent spot.
Dreams are
But we do have a little bit of counter synergy with our items. So he got the Regal Blade I always wanted. But I think we are a lot stronger. Yeah. His health pool was a fair bit lower. We do have the golden belt, is it just that? Golden belt and maybe these chocolates we've been picking up. So because we have a belt, maybe we want to lean more so into the crook angle and less so into the silver scarf angle, because I think the belt works so well with the lion's cane. So you do like the sort of early mid-game crook angle, and then as we get to the late game, your health pool is so big that you can just go for the lion's cane, and you know, that's your angle to win. But it does get tricky because Fixer Upper is so strong right now, so they can get like big shields, and you're also fighting all these pigs who have high health totals, so you might not kill them in like 1 or 2 hits, and then they've maybe outscaled you. So Lion's Cane is maybe not as strong because we're seeing all these pigs. I don't really want to reroll too much looking for the ideal shop, so I think I'll go to JJ.
First, profit 10.
And yeah, the cargo shorts is free,
Do you have to leave already?
so we'll pick that up. We'll sell the gold, I think. Take a briefcase.
Happy to make a sale.
Would we run a grindstone? Probably not over the scarf. So, do we reroll? I think let's have a look at the reroll. Okay, interesting options. So, if we didn't have these other pieces, I might have leaned more towards like a scarf spiky shield. But I think the crook with the lion's cane is better.
So, how about
Grab the
this
signet
leather?
ring.
Oh,
I really like signet ring as an item. It gives you income, it's giving you max health, and what's also very nice is it's only taking up 1 slot in your inventory. So as you play more and more pig, you'll find situations where you're running out of space, and the fact that this does a lot at just 1 space is very nice. I think we'll go to the shop,
Make deals, not war.
and probably a business card will eventually pay for itself, and you know, we can sell it if we do need the money, but we'll probably hold on to it for quite some time. So I don't, yeah, I'll sell 1, grab the business,
Glad we could share this experience.
and I might not sell. I'll sell if I need the strength, but I don't think we'll need the strength for Trash Town. And that's where I want to go. So, dog upgrade would be great, augmented weaponry would be great, and augmented defenses would be great. Everything else is, it's okay. I have got 10 wins with a temp shelter build. But from this position, I don't think I want to go that route. And it is pushing us towards temp shelter, okay. So we have to sell 3, let's go just sell money. Because we might put crit on different items. And do we sacrifice an XP for income? I mean, if we hit 25 gold, which we can, I think it's actually worth it. So I'll actually sacrifice an XP and get 4 income. Could grab another 2 income. I do think it's better than the heal shop. So let's do that. Grabbing the XP now doesn't mean we're going to level up, so I'll do that. And probably go look at a weapons shop. Let's do that. A lot of money to spend. Maybe we find upgrades and might be some small items, you know. Yeah, I don't think we need to get to 15. Okay, that's very nice with the briefcase. So We will sell double. Let's see double whammy. So double whammy, quite slow right now. But it's doing in 12 seconds. It's doing 236 times 2, so 500. Is that maybe worth kicking the crook and the longbow out? Temp shelter. Okay, I don't feel like going temp shelter, so I'm just going to sell it. And I'm trying to think double whammy. Yeah, I think I might actually pick up double whammy. It's like a bit early, but you know, we've got the setup for it. I usually don't buy double whammy this early, but I think it could be interesting. So we'll sell you for the scaling. Would we spend 2 gold for 8 shield? Well, we might even actually run this item because we need space. So let's grab the double whammy. 2 reroll is fine. And I mean, pepper spray. Oh, it's expensive. I'll sell you guys for the crit. And let's have a look at leftmost, rightmost. So I think I'll take the... maybe like this, actually. 256. I mean, maybe this is just stronger for now, to be honest. But, like, we could run that double whammy. Huh. I think I want to try the double whammy. That means we do need 2 spaces for the cash register, which we've got. And yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think there's any reason to sell these now. So yeah, let's go try out the double whammy. It is a bit slow. Yeah, maybe crook longbow is stronger at this point. But the double whammy, as our health pool starts going up, the scaling is also gonna start picking up. We can also upgrade it to gold. And yeah, Fixer Upper is shielding more than my whammy is doing. So I think we might lose this one. Does he have crit? He doesn't. Slowing my whammy to an absolute crawl. I don't know why you are specifically targeting my whammy all the time. It's like coded to focus. Oh no, it's not. So sadly a defeat. With the longbow, maybe we win. But yeah, I think the double whammy is maybe a bit more fun. So I don't feel bad about pushing this item. Okay, we don't want to do like plus damage on anything. It's not that relevant. The health regen is whatever. So let's go to Kina.
Discounts for peace.
Look for some stuff. So a vending machine. I don't really like having both a cash register and a vending machine. Because then you need those other 5 slots empty. And we've got a signet ring, we've got a business card. So I don't think we want to run both. And with cash register being gold, I think it beats out a silver vending. I might just sell this for the strength. Let's do that.
You are enough, friend. But I
And a
have
reroll?
all this.
Yeah, I think a reroll is fine. Okay, a scarf upgrade. That's nice.
Use that for the good of all.
So we still have like a few directions we could go. Especially with that silk scarf upgrade. It doesn't mean we have to go this whammy. Heal and regen items. I mean, it's... I think let's just go here for the business card. Get it close to upgrading, get more value. And I'll take you just to... I could run it in the fight, to be honest. I'll take you out. could run it like this. I'm sure we're probably strong enough to beat our next opponent. And yeah, I think this is the point where we have to commit, and I think let's try get that double whammy going.
Now that's quality.
The other option was going crook, but I've run a lot more crook builds than I have done double whammy builds, so I'm keen to see how it goes. Don't think we have the strength to beat Infernal. I think Trash Golem is just ammo related stuff, so I'm leaning towards Dire Ingrid. That's a pretty easy fight, and we'll get a bit of income or additional money on this bonsai. Does this work on any items or weapons? No, it's any items. So we might find later into the game, if we have a lot of passive items, we can sort of guarantee the haste on the whammy.
You'll win, but not against me.
But yeah, currently at 12 seconds, it is very slow. So we need to find insect wings, we need to find feathers. We might even really want to prioritize a boomerang to try and increase the likelihood we get those items. So we do like chocolates. Yeah, the sale is going out on those. We will up your crit, and we're probably selling you. So it's looking like this. And how much are you guys giving me? Oh, I maybe should have kept those items to sell at Midsworth. But yeah, chocolates is also pretty good, so maybe just chocolates. And then let's spend some money at JJ, if possible. Okay, I'll sell you for some strength. Pickles is quite nice. I might actually hold on to the pickles.
Enjoy your purchase.
Because, you know, boosting the crit chance on a double whammy can be good. Do we want you? We don't really care for these items. We got rid of the crook. This would have been a nice item with the crook. And, ooh, interesting stuff. Does mean our inventory is getting a bit fatter. But I think I'll buy ATM and sell ATM.
Oh, you're leaving.
And sadly, we missed the level 7 upgrade. We could have taken these to gold if we got that earlier. So we'll keep an eye out for those boots to be upgraded. But if we upgrade them, if we enchant the boots, it can get pretty cool.
My people would live in peace. Boring.
So we also want to keep an eye out for hasting, because hasting the double whammy will have a lot of value. Okay, might be a tricky fight. If we might hit close to one another, because let's hope for a crit. Sadly, no crit, but they aren't scaling, which is nice. So I think we might have it in the bag because they don't scale their damage. And yeah, double whammy is going to go off now with the fat crit.
Another round.
Yeah, quite nice to win that fight. Their double barrel just sadly had maybe a bit too little damage. And gold items, that could be interesting. Let's go have a look. Did something in upgrade, the business card upgraded. Ooh, so there's that gold boomerang we were talking about. But inventory getting very fat. I think Tusk Helm goes out for the crit piggle. And spare change is out. We'll take in this gold boomerang. It's going to have a lot of value with double whammy. Now we could reroll, but at 6 it hurts. But maybe we see something good, so let's do it. Ooh, diamond double whammy. Wow. So, what do we sell? We could just get rid of the business card and afford it. And it might be that, you know, if we sell maybe the dog and run just boomerang in a fight, we maybe lose out on too much strength. So I think business card has to go. A bit early, but we get to afford the diamond double whammy. A little bit of a tongue twister, and we'll put the crit on you. And yeah, a nice bit of luck on getting that. And monster skills, but now we're really poor. So how would we afford that? You know, maybe we can't. Maybe we'd have to sell a silk or something. But that's losing a lot of strength. But I mean, the only other thing we would get is the shield. Going to the shop is whatever. So let's have a look. And maybe we get something worth selling for. So when you crit haste, this is probably a fairly slow build. This is nice with maybe some faster items. The hard shell is nice because it gives us a lot of time. It buys us some time, and we have like a big health pool with belt. But in order to get it, it does mean we have to sell. We have to sell something that's pretty good. And it might mean we would have to sell a silk scarf. Now let's do the math on how much value we would get. So 10% is like 330. So this is about 1,000 shielding when we fall below half health. And that's about 2 procs on the silk scarf. So sure. I mean, this is only going to get better, and eventually silk scarf is going to leave. So I think we do it.
This one might teach you the get eaten technique.
Okay, gonna go for probably the gold skill.
I do not teach
Cannot reroll, but we have quality over quantity, which is not going to be used right now, but will probably be used as the days go on. And shock trooper. I think we have the strength to beat a shock trooper. We've got the boomerang in for the cooldown reduction. So yeah, I think we clear this once the double whammy goes off. I have also lost this fight a few times because the plasma rifle is some pretty good scaling for them. Ooh, very nice. Grabbing the insect wing. So this is a piggle we probably don't care about. And yeah, I think if we take this, we'll level to 9. Max health is also pretty solid. But I think the XP is good. I think if we had business card, it gives us 3 at that place. So it's a bit sad we had to sell it, but I'm going to go to courier. And I think he does sell insect wings. So I'm going to sell this gold one to increase the likelihood that an insect wing shows up in his shop.
Just close your eyes and grab something.
And there we go. We got a bronze insect wing. I'll definitely pick that up.
Circuits to see that find all.
We'll sell the plasma rifle. That's definitely not staying. Yellow piggles is probably not being run, but do I care for any of you? Probably not. Don't want to like really focus on the dog and scaling that up because our main piece is the double whammy now. Would we re-roll? I think we'd be looking for rocket boots. So yeah, I think let's do a re-roll. And there we go. We found the rocket boots. So you just got to call it and the game will provide it to you. So which one is most? I think I have to run it like you. Snap on rocket boots. Can sell it later for the haste. And we chuck a bit of damage on. They are not big numbers, to be honest. So I'm probably going to pass and just save. So we definitely get rid of that piggle. But now I think we get the piggle first and then the money. And I don't actually know which one I prefer more. I would maybe keep looking for a crit piggle, but it's only 1 in 4, so I think I might get rid of this now. Guarantee we get money instead. And 10 max health. Ugh. So do we care for more crit on the dog or haste on the dog? Maybe haste on the dog is actually better. We get silver loot, hoping for insect wings and feathers. And we got burn. Probably don't care for that. And yeah, we're looking pretty good.
My dreams are too.
And I think eventually we want to take this dog out so we get lifesteal on the double whammy.
You do see.
But given that it's so slow, the lifesteal is maybe not a game changer. %26% crit on you. Didn't crit. This poison might start hurting. They got a very lucky poison enchant. Oh, close with the crits, but yeah, fixer-upper, what can you do? Diamond fixer-upper plus the poison enchant already. Did he hit level 10? Probably not, no. So maybe got lucky off an event or a poison shock. I think let's grab the XP. You might think let's grab max health, but you grab the XP, you level up, you gain max health, so... We do want to swap in the boomerang. I'll do that now so I don't forget. And I'll just make space for the boomerang item. And... chocolate at this point, probably not. We don't have the space for it as well. So let's just grab a random item. We got the little burb. And we either go for more crit. You do have the feathers. Your skill, where slow I charge an item, is probably not a factor. So I think let's actually go for the Cosmic Rock. Cooldown reduction is just so important right now. And kill him with 1 smack, 2 smacks. Come on, feather.
Not all
Yeah.
Somalians are
And a
pacifists.
med kit, which that one was a miss. But I'll take it. Okay, heal enchant I probably don't care for. Let's have a look. Does belt do something? So belt has no enchants. Let me just fix my bar. You could upgrade belts. You could enchant the bootstraps, but they only silver bootstraps, so they're only upgrading bronze items. So I don't think enchanting it now is good. So I think we just smack it on the double whammy. And I don't want heal because it will eventually have lifesteal. Crit is maybe good. Shield is something. So what is that? Shiny? Okay, we got a multi-cost of 3 now. Shiny, I would say, is also pretty solid. In terms of pig tools, so we got Pygmalion and we've got tools. So a globe is nice. Lupe is very nice. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's worth. Gonna go check it out. Else we temp boost for some health, but yeah. Let's go to this shop. So hatchet is free. Do we just sell the feather now? Yeah, we can wait a little bit. And rerolling, I think is fine. Oh, we upgraded the bronze boots to the silver, which is actually pretty nice. And a globe I kind of do want. So we can maybe get rid of you. And do we maybe sacrifice the strength now? And get rid of a dog for the globe? Or do we get rid of bootstraps? Because if we have globe, we only have one slot. We'd be wasting 3 money. I mean, maybe you just keep it around. The dog. Yeah, we'll keep it around for another day. And we'll just sacrifice 3 gold. Okay. Probably a Midsworth.
Oh, come on then. Let's
Tent. It's not a healing item, so it won't get the multicast. Do you increase my max health? You do not. So probably don't care for you. Rerolling I think is fine. And yeah, I don't think I'm interested in these. So we're going to feather down to 10 seconds. We'll put the dog in. And we'll lose out on 1 spare change, but it's just buying me time to consider if I keep the dog or it leaves.
You're worse at buying than Quixel is at selling.
Okay, Vanessa. Hopefully not a crow's nest that, like, heals the
We're out
the
to
damage I do.
dethrone a king, not to squabble with
It
nobody.
is a crow's nest. With a shadowed cloak, so maybe the shielding is going to be an issue. The slows are also a bit painful. Ooh, almost killed them there. Maybe on the second attempt we get them. But their damage is scaling.
You've got
Very
talent.
nice.
You should put it toward nobler use.
Got a bit hairy, but we cleared it. But I think we do want dog to leave soon, so we get lifesteal on the hammer. Gumballs. We don't care for dog. We don't care for dog scaling, so no for that reason. Well, not in that regard we'll take this, but I think we would maybe go to Midsworth with the intention of finding a replacement for dog.
Reasonable size things.
And these aren't it. These aren't it either. Don't think we care for value for any reason. Gonna move the boomerang just so I don't forget it in a fight. And weapons, huh? Trying to think if there's any weapons I care about. Probably not. We don't have space for chocolates, to be honest. So let's just grab a shield item. It is medium. So I think this is where the dog has to go. And then do we maybe get the cooldown reduction from the Blood Reef Captain? Upping, he's got the one shot, one kill skill, but the problem with that is then this double whammy becomes extremely slow. Like far too slow. You do have the haste potion, which I like. But I think the odds are better that we hit the skill, but you also have the captain's wheel. And that could be very nice. Crow's Nest, would we run that? Over the Piggles and a Boomerang? I think so. So that's unfortunate. That's a bit of a miss. ATM cell, or do we just use the feather now? I'll get rid of ATM. Shield skill, weapon skill, or skills unique to Pygmalion. Probably a weapon skill.
Bazaar is filled.
So it's giving me 5% crit,
It is paradise.
or a bit of damage. I think I maybe just take the 5% crit. Let's do that.
By choice.
And I think we did say tools are not too bad. So let's go tools.
Everything you need to do anything.
We'll grab Lupe. Will give us pretty good money.
Quality stuff.
And a reroll. We'll upgrade the globe. We would like to see those boots upgraded though.
Bucket saved my life once. You just never know.
And we'll sell you now because in monster loot might be a feather. Now, we probably don't even run the boomerang because we want the lifesteal on the hammer. And there we go, there's the feather. And I think we're definitely taking that. We sell you, we need the space, get the cooldown reduction down to 8.8. And yeah, I think that's the correct positioning.
Are you sure?
So without the boomerang, we got lifesteal, but we also get more crits, and we also improve the odds of the whammy starting with haste. So yeah, it started hasted, and oh, we did not kill them in one shot. They are going off surprisingly fast. Oh, we get them on the third hit. So reloading energy potion. I mean, it looked scary, but thankfully we got them. Okay, and once again, no space for chocolates, so let's go Andy. There is a rewards card, which maybe doesn't stay around for too long. So, I mean, it pays for itself soon. You're not... well, you are profitable, but there is literally no space. Do we maybe look for the piggles? Potentially another piggle. But if we get like a crit piggle, it would have to be your items gain crit. It can't be adjacent because we're running adjacent options. So I think I'll pass. The likelihood we get the piggle we want is pretty low. I mean, weapons doesn't really do anything. So let's just, I don't know, temp boost. Doubt it makes it a big deal, but... okay, we've got the space for the loot. And yeah, probably just take out the octopus. We don't care about property baron for the value skill. A teeny tiny bit of crit would be nice. But I don't think we ever have only just a single medium. And the medium we're running is always the belt, for the max health. So you can't reduce the cooldown on it. Okay, that's a lot of money.
You gotta know what you're fighting for.
So we get some crit on the hammer. And I think rewards card has to go, huh? I don't think it made us any money. And I think I'm just selling you for space into loot. Because cooldown is just that important right now. 8.8, we get a sharpening stone. Pig doesn't have too many skills, but I think I would still have a look. Still have a look over non-weapon shop. Charge a heal? No. When you crit, that's kind of irrelevant. So we start with extra crit. And you'd think in like such a slow item it would be good, but that crit will eventually fall off pretty quickly with piggle usage, with rocket boot usage. So I don't think we want any of these. And maybe just the flat crit is good, huh? It is indeed. Gumballs for maybe some crit, or do we potentially look for an item that could fit into here? I think that's what we do.
The world is pretty scary.
Upgrade globe. I'll take it. Hog's wash. I mean, it's interesting. 4% of my max health. It's only silver, which is a bit sad. What is 4%? So 10% is almost like 1,000. So 4% is 400 heal. But it also makes our inventory a bit suspect. So I think I'll pass on you. And Caltrops, we don't really have... Like, Gym plus Caltrops is a nice combo, but not something we want to pivot to. So sadly, we couldn't find something to replace in that slot. But it's not the end of the world.
My dreams are too big for you to steal. You do see.
What are you? You're a Gym build? Oh, you've got some good pieces, but I don't think he will... Like, if we crit, I think we're good. Very nice. So he did have shielding scaling because of the Gym, but thankfully we killed him on the first hit. Ooh, and he's got Salesman with that Pig's Gym. Quite a setup he had. We're going to be hitting our upgrade soon, and it's probably taking the belts to Diamond. Other option is to take bootstraps, but... Yeah, you're not upgrading too many things. And I think the immediate strength of having the diamond belt is maybe better. Go to middle.
I want what's right for you.
I think this is not profitable. It's like break even. The golds will sell for 4 gold each, so there's no real point in getting that. If we had the space, we'd get cargo shorts for maybe some blue gumballs. But yeah, space is a problem. You could maybe just get rid of the bootstraps. Like, if we get you to gold, well, you upgrade the rocket boots, you upgrade the piggles. I'll hold on to the boots for just a little bit. Okay, for these, and yeah, I think it's a belt, eh? I think it's maybe belt. Over the booties. I mean, diamond booties would be fantastic, but... You know what, let's greed it, and let's go boots. There are two things that appreciate an upgrade. Oh! And the game spoils us. Okay. Back-to-back upgrades. Okay, now we definitely want to go to small shops, buy, sell. Take you in. Why do you guys not swap? And Void Colossus. I'm pretty sure we can kill Void Colossus before they do destruction. So, yeah. Let's go for more XP, more golds. I don't know if the skills will matter, because we are not burning. But yeah, very nice double crit. And I think we're too slow to run Colossus. Our item is a bit of a miss. And I think cash register maybe goes for space. Yeah, the value it gives is quite slow. Colossus is in, but Colossus... I mean, the shiny double whammy is cooler. So sorry, buddy. But sheesh, we have money. 200. I mean, going to a different merchant could be cool. Maybe Vanessa's amulet for the single item. What else am I trying to think of? Dooley, what do you have, Dooley? Mac, you've got the haste potion, right? Let's go Vanessa.
Some of this I found. Most of it I took.
When you use a non-weapon item. No. Shielded sub, no. Ice pick we can't run because we need the lifesteal. I mean, would you run an astrolabe over... Huh. Okay, we need a little bit more gold. Let's take you, because you only cost 1. Astrolabe. Could haste the boots, I guess? Which means you get more haste. It's something. It's gonna be sad if it steals the bootstraps upgrade, but... Ah, it went on the rocket boots. That's not too bad. And then start hasting. No, no, no. Okay. 14 is diamond skill. Could be big.
If you know you are the best, it's not
Shield bash. Ooh, shield bash is nice because it could charge this. I think that's pretty good. We have 5 items, so 20% crit is there. But I think that shield bash can maybe make this go off 2 times.
impressive.
Crit effects. I mean, you could put it on the bootstraps, but it might override the shiny. Huh. I mean, I don't think rocket boots can get crit. Rocket boots. You cannot get crit. Astro? Your non-weapons gain crit. Heh. I mean, I don't think... Did we just put it on the flippin' Biggles? That is very strange. That is so strange. Because I don't really want a crit double whammy because we might hit 100% crit as the days go on. And like, the Piggles is also giving some crit. So yeah.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabarians.
Dooley. With a railgun? It is a railgun. Oh, freeze. Okay, the core won't freeze it. And he's wiped out. That was very cool. I love the change on freeze where some random freeze can't hit my double whammy. It has to be like a large item or some special item that can freeze, you know, any size. I think that was a really positive change for freeze. Okay, mediums, I think we could still maybe, you know, replace you. So we'll go looking. And we do want to try and keep buy selling to get bootstraps off. So anything that's income based is good. The scaling damage on you is so relevant to how big the whammy is. But safe is pretty nice. We do technically have to lose a slot though. And I don't want to get rid of Signet Ring. Lupe, I don't want to get rid of like all this stuff I want to keep. So I think I'll just sacrifice a bit of value.
Thought it was weird.
Go to the shop just for more buy sell, I think. We'll buy you like that.
Might leave a scar, but nothing a tattoo won't cover.
Yeah, nothing about us cares about value. Buy you for
Try not
some
to almost die
for the
every day.
boots. And yeah, I don't think I want these. Maybe you buy the diamond bushel so you guarantee the item you don't buy upgrades. I think that was actually the play there. Considering we have 200, yeah. I think I should have been more aggressive with my purchases. Okay, do we go Awakened District? I think we do. And I think this is a case where XP becomes more and more valuable compared to other characters. Because the HP we're getting from level ups. Oh, we forgot to put in the boomerang.
Believe you'll win, and you'll win. But not against
Why do I do that? I'm just in such a haste to kill them. Upgrade you. And... Ha. It's quite scary putting a random enchant on on the bootstraps because it might override the whammy with something I don't want. Like lifesteal or healing or... But I do want to enchant something. So let's go back and look at... No, you could make Lupe golden for even more buy-sell potential. But let's have a look at some of the other things. So like a globe... A globe actually does stuff. So Lupe just has golden, correct? Rocket boots, how you looking? Weird. A bit weird. You know, slow rocket boots and Astro. Yeah, that's whatever. And belt can't be upgraded, so... It's probably just a very strange rocket boots upgrade. Or a Lupe for selling, but we have so much money. That let's find something random for you.
Minus sadness.
Enchanted rocket boots is probably one of the strangest things I've ever seen. And we got heavy, which is actually pretty nice. So I'm gonna go Barcoon, try spend this money and get some upgrades.
I love 'em all.
And there is no diamond item.
Where's Midsworth? Oh, did he see me close a deal?
What are you gonna... So if we re-roll, we guarantee we don't hit one of our items.
On behalf of the Grand
Oh, there we
Society
go.
of,
So what I was saying is, if we re-rolled there,
Anyway,
we would have
thanks.
upgraded something on our board. Whereas we bought this item and there was a chance it would have stole the upgrade. But the fact that we got belt upgraded is huge.
GSMM man will
And I'm
post
probably
me
just gonna
if
buy
any
you
benefit
for
blinds you to profit.
the bootstraps.
I bet Quixel or Midsworth
Ice
will
Club is probably too late. I think our double whammy shenanigans
I'll
is...
show those stumps back home.
It's much better.
I'm gonna be a business tree.
We could maybe buy larges. But we have to cut something then. We would have to cut something. And I don't know how I feel about cutting Lupe. That feels wrong. Maybe we pass. I mean, what upgrades do we super care about? Like, boomerang upgrade is nice. Signet ring is pretty good. Heavy rocket boots or something. So, this is a weird play, but it's actually, I'm getting rid of you.
Quixel.
And I'll buy the diamond, so... The thing I buy doesn't steal, but this might steal it. It did not. Okay. Very interesting spot we find ourselves in. This is the very first time I've rocked enchanted rocket boots
Go ahead. Underestimate.
in day 12.
Makes this more
Rocket
fun.
boots. Okay, thankfully you don't freeze my double whammy. And let's one-shot
Like
you.
my crew says at the
Perfect.
bar. Another round.
And we had 2 more hits in the bag, but we didn't need them. Really happy we could make a really cool double whammy build. At 16 we get an upgrade, but there's nothing too crazy to upgrade. We'll put in the boomerang so I don't forget. And maybe look for just more upgrades. Signet ring upgrade is decent. And I guess Piggles does something.
The Bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Ooh, Lion's Cane. Would you ever run Lion's Cane plus double whammy? Because you're doing 20% at 6 seconds. We lose the lifesteal and a bit of crit. But you do 6,000 damage, is that right? No, is it 3,000? You guys are both 20%, right? So you do 3,000 damage. You know, it's probably good, but
Take your time.
I like this being the double whammy show, so let's not buy it. But maybe we do bootstraps shenanigans with it.
Out for you. Come back for a refund. Happy to make a sale.
So I think once we buy it, it will upgrade something else.
Now that's quality.
What do we get? Astrolabe. It's a diamond. Very cool. And sorry, Lion's Cane, even though you're pretty strong. Oh, the Diamond Gumball machine.
Now, if that doesn't work out for you,
Let's buy you 2 and tell me I get an upgrade. I do. That's awesome. Diamond heavy rocket boots. Have you ever? And property items or XP. Let's just take the XP. Upgrade or a skill. I mean, everything is almost upgraded, you know. You could take the upgrade here, but like our next 2 upgrades don't do crazy stuff. So we'll take the skill.
I will train you.
You guys don't really do much. 20 damage or whatever. Building Crescendo would be trolling, because it takes too long to build up. Oh, these are all pretty rubbish. I'll take Shockaholic. I think of the lot, it actually does something.
To master them.
And yeah, just focus more on XP. But actually... I'm now worried the Gumball might fill the inventory and we don't get the loot. So do we sacrifice the globe? Maybe we have to sacrifice the globe. Almost disaster. And looking for cooldown. Crit is also good.
Seem like a nice
So we got
person.
poison, yuck.
Maybe too nice.
We'll swap you back like this. Soul of the district, it is not your time to shine. And what are you on? 16. So sell you. And yeah, so much money we can reroll. Monster loot, skills. Gumballs, no. I mean, you can maybe even keep going to just spend all your money for more upgrades. But we'd be upgrading Piggles, which is whatever. So let's just grab Monster Loot for cooldown. And 8 on everything is probably pretty good, yeah. I prefer that over 9. We'll take the portal. We've got a Jewels. Maybe some charging. Charge another small tragic. But we reroll, we maybe get the other one. We did not. Yeah, I think I prefer just the crit, yeah. And yeah, this might be our final fight. Weapon skills, I guess crit.
Fight without weapons, but
No. Don't care about damage. 1 crit. Yes, 15% crit is very nice.
today you have become
So we hit
slightly
78.
less weak.
Piggles will take us up a little bit.
Proud.
But let's see what we can do. I'm hoping they have like lots of small non-weapon items. We just shield bash them like crazy. Okay, we are back from the disconnect with our hopefully final fight. But I think we can lose this and we get another chance. And we are looking like we're in a pretty good spot, to be honest. So let's see. Hopefully not a super high roll from our opponent. I'm wondering if there's a reason to sell. Yeah, then maybe you sell for Chocoholic. But I think if we lose and we sell everything, we're a bit sad. So let's try. With our very unusual set of items.
Boring. Are you sure?
What are you? Toxic Fixer-Upper?
I'm huge.
The Sub-Scraper. Okay, we've got a bit of slow. They don't have haste. And we just
That was impressive.
used the double whammy once and clobbered them. I think they were probably also quite strong. Not the biggest numbers on the Fixer-Upper, but we're just better. Damn, so that was quite a nice run, to be honest. Started early as more of like a square pig with a potential crook angle, but we got the belt early and then it offered us a double whammy, so kind of took it in that position. It was maybe a bit of a force. I think it could potentially have been too early to take double whammy, but it worked out really nicely. We kept I think our dog and our silk around for a little bit until they were no longer strong enough. And then we subbed in some more utility items. Piggles giving a little bit of crit, which was helpful in the longer fights, but it went off twice here, so 16% crit, maybe a factor. You know, the diamond belt, obviously a big deal. Surprise of the run was the heavy rocket boots. Hasting 4 on adjacents and slowing. This is the first for me keeping this around for so long. And I don't know if Astrolabe was that big of a deal, but it did something. It would haste the rocket boots, which would go off more often. And in our inventory, we also had some stars. We had, we got the diamond gumball machine, but that was a bit late. And we got quite lucky with 2 bootstraps upgrades back to back to take us to diamond. Which means everything else got to diamond, yeah. We had the boomerang, very strong with a build like this because we want all those insect wings and feathers just to get to this to a bit of a lower cooldown. And yeah, I wish I could see how much max health Signet Ring gave, but this is such a strong Pygmalion item that I don't think I ever... Like, I don't think there's ever a moment where I'm like, nah, I don't need to pick this up. It gives you income, it gives you max health, and that's really good. And for skills, quality over quantity was quite nice for some extra crit and topping our health up with lifesteal. But I think in this late game, Shield Bash is potentially one where it gets this to fire a bit quicker and could be a deciding factor. You know, we did have some ringed and some crit from my skills, but nothing too crazy skill-wise. But yeah, shiny double whammy, doing a really good job this run. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the run. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.